welcome back to Sarah Lynn Makeup. I'm actually kind of considering changing the name because actually this past weekend I was kind of thinking of a different one, but let me know what you think of in the comments. I was thinking Red Lip MUA. Red lips have always been like my favorite go-to lip color. If I can do it and get away with it, and so I've really been considering it. So let me know in the comments if that's what you think is a good fit too, and if you like it. But either way, it has been a long time and I'm really sorry about that, but life has been busy and a lot, and I haven't had the motivation to sit down and do this, and I want to try and get back into it. I've had some people recently that have kind of encouraged me to continue this, so I'm gonna give it a shot, and which means today is day 15 of my makeup challenge. The challenge is picking a palette at random to use and create a look out of it, because I have a lot of palettes that I've never used before, and that's a shame. So either way, let's pick a palette. The palette that I chose today is this Makeup Revolution London kind of like mini palette. It's called Allure. Very pretty, kind of just browns, pinkish shades. Very easy to work with, so let's get started. So I think what I want to do is kind of go for a very dramatic, almost like cat eye look, which typically I would use tape to create that harsh line at the end of my eye, but I am all out of tape. So what I'm going to do instead is just basically create the eye, and then when I'm about to do that sharp look at the end, I'm just going to either use some micellar water and a Q-tip, or a makeup wipe, something along those lines, just to create that harsh line. But the first shade I'm going to go into is this kind of very dark taupe brown shade here on a Sigma, oh boy, E40. The numbers and letters are like completely worn off of this. And I'm going to start just dusting that in my crease area to create some really nice definition. So I have that first shade laid down, and now I want to pick up this really deep shade here, like chocolate, almost has like some purplish shade to it, and I'm going to be using a ColourPop E22. I want to just start to really deepen up those areas and create just that nice dark end that you usually have with a cat eye. And I want to make sure that I am sweeping it up towards my eyebrows so that when I do create that harsh edge, there's still some actual color left. So now I'm going to go back in to that kind of taupe-ish shade with the same brush that I applied it with, the Sigma E40, and just kind of try and blend out some of that darker kind of purplish brown, because it's starting to get a little patchy. Look how patchy that is getting. I'm going to try and pick up more of that darker shade and see if I can help with some of the patchiness, but it's not looking too promising. Yeah, it's just not having it. It does not want to blend out, so I'm going to move on, and I'm going to pick up this shade right here, this kind of like purplish pink shimmer shade, and just start to place it on my lid. So I want it to look something like that, and now I want to dip into this shade right here. I'm still going to use my finger for this one as well, and start to just kind of place it on top of that other lid shade. It's just giving it a little bit more of like a pop. So now taking some micellar water and just a regular Q-tip, I am going to create that sharp edge. Alright, I have finished cutting that nice sharp edge. Now I'm going to put pause on my eyes and start to work on my face, and I will come back and finish this look up with you. Alright, so we've got most of the face on, so let's finish up the eyes. And I'm going to go in with that dark shade that we used. It was the second one that we used. And I'm going to kind of stamp that on with this brush here. This is the Sigma E15. Just going to stamp it on the lower lash line. Now I'm going to blend that out using the first shade, that kind of taupe-ish shade, and using a Morphe M506. Just going to blend out that bottom line. For liner, I'm just going to use like a cream shade. This is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Honeydude. And then my favorite lash combo, starting out with the Maybelline Lash Sensational, and then going after that with the Covergirl Lash Blast Volume. For an inner corner highlight, I think I'm just going to pick up this kind of like cream shade on a ColourPop E29 and just put that right in the inner corner area. Then I went over top of it with just a little bit of that shimmer shade. So now I'm just going to finish up the face and I will show you the final look. So here's the final look. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you like this look. I like the way that it came together. I am kind of like disappointed with how patchy that deep kind of purplish shade got, and it just did not want to blend out. Maybe it was just the way that my primer was working with me today. I don't really know, but it just was not working with me. I'm still going to give this another shot because I do typically like some of their shadows. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'm really going to try and stick with them again. I do miss doing this. It's just hard with everything else going on to try and find time, you know, between job and kids and everything else. Just bear with me because I do love doing this and I do like to post these videos. It's just, you gotta give me time sometimes in between. But thank you guys so much for watching day 15, and I will see you for day 16. Don't forget to let me know in the comments if you think I should change my name to Red Lip MUA. I'm really thinking it's kind of fitting, but you let me know, and I will see you for day 16. Bye!